Boris Johnson's latest revelations are causing many to raise their eyebrows. In his upcoming memoir, Unleashed, the former British Prime Minister claims that a listening device was found in his personal bathroom at the British Foreign Office after the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu used the facilities. As per Johnson, in 2017, when he was serving as Britain's Foreign Secretary, he had a meeting with Netanyahu. After Netanyahu used the bathroom, Johnson's security team allegedly found a bugging device in the toilet. In his memoir, Johnson reportedly narrated the incident but did not expand much on the event, really, telling UK's Telegraph that all the details about his encounter with Netanyahu are already in the book. So is it just a story meant to help selling the books, or is it a reflection of the growing frustration with Netanyahu, even among political allies? Now, Johnson's claims may sound like the plot of a spy novel, but it's far from the first time that such accusations have been levied at Israel. Back in 2019, Politico reported that US intelligence believed Israeli operatives were responsible for planting cell phone surveillance devices around Washington, D.C., near sensitive locations, including the White House. The devices were reportedly designed to mimic cell towers and could extract data from nearby phones, potentially compromising highly confidential information. Israel, at the time, denied these allegations, with Netanyahu himself calling them complete fabrications. So, why is this 5-year-old matter once again in focus? Johnson's story, while fascinating on its own, perhaps lends perspective to a bigger issue here: Netanyahu's dwindling credibility on the global stage. His behavior starting to alienate even his staunchest allies, it seems. You see, the Johnson matter might be just a footnote in the Israeli leader's career, but it perhaps reveals how tired even allies are becoming of Netanyahu's antics. We are saying that because reports indicate just this. As per reports, Netanyahu's decisions in recent months have baffled and frustrated many. Just 2 weeks ago, Netanyahu flat out rejected a ceasefire proposal put forth by the US and allies to try and calm the tensions between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. The White House was reportedly taken aback and frustrated. The National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said the Israelis had been fully briefed on the proposal and they knew every word of it. Yet, Netanyahu not only rejected the proposal but later instructed the Israeli military to continue its offensive against Hezbollah with full force. As per reports, Netanyahu seemed unfazed with the possibility of a West Asia war, reportedly driven not by the will of Israelis or allies, but by his own political survival. And this is not just speculation, by the way. Even US President Joe Biden, a longtime ally of Israel, has reportedly grown wary of Netanyahu's tactics. Reports say Biden has privately expressed frustration with the Israeli Prime Minister, accusing him of putting his political ambitions ahead of any real desire for peace. Reports also say Biden felt humiliated by Netanyahu after the Israeli leader's sudden rejection of the ceasefire. First, Netanyahu indicated he was open to a pause in fighting, and then as soon as the proposal became public, he reportedly turned his back on it, likely due to pressure from the far-right factions in his own cabinet. As per reports, Netanyahu's pattern of saying one thing to international allies in private and doing the complete opposite once he faces domestic pressure is becoming a trend. Whether it is in negotiations with Hezbollah or Hamas, Netanyahu's decisions seem to not be about protecting Israel or its people. Instead, they seem to be about maintaining his grip on power. So this is not just about a listening device here, found in Boris Johnson's bathroom, allegedly, or a rejected ceasefire proposal. It's about a world leader who experts say is increasingly out of step with both his allies and the demands of his people. Boris Johnson's little anecdote about Netanyahu perhaps serves as a metaphor for the growing distrust surrounding the Israeli leader. Netanyahu's credibility seems to be eroding, and as Israel fights on multiple fronts and his political future looks uncertain, the question remains, how much longer can Netanyahu continue with this? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.